Hi, my name is Jasper Judds and welcome to Parody Art Interviews. As many of you know, the scrapbooking and crafting industry is absolutely huge. You just have to look on YouTube or the internet to see the many sites dedicated to this expertise. Because of this popularity, we've decided to include a new segment here on Parody Art Interviews dedicated to scrapbooking and crafting. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you our latest member of the team, Chi Lalu. Hi, my name is Chi Lalu, don't judge, and as you saw by the introduction, I am a scrapbooker. But I'm just not any scrapbooker, I'm also a crafter. That's right, a crafter. Now for those of you in the industry that know, when you take a scrapbooker and you take a crafter and you fuse them together, what do you get? Waiting. That's right. You get a scrafter. A scrapbook and a crafter is a scrafter. So technically, I'm a scrafter. And technically, this series is about scrafting. So I'm going to be showing you lots of crafting and crappy stuff over the course of this series. So for example, I'm going to show you how to take a dog shit and turn it into a paper mache cow like this. Pretty simple, straightforward. All you have to do is go down to the park on a Sunday, because that's the best day, and help yourself to a few little presents laying on the grass. But more about that in another episode. Have you ever wondered, ladies, what to do with your dirty men's magazines? Because I know you all have. You know, I mean, once you've finished pleasuring yourself, I mean, what can you do with them? I'm going to show you an awesome scrapbooking technique, how you can turn these dirty men magazines into awesome little pieces of artwork that you can show your whole family. But more about that much later on. First of all, don't judge. I thought I'd talk a little bit about myself because I think it's always really nice to know a little bit about the person you're going to be learning lots of these amazing crappy techniques from. Don't judge. Okay, first of all, I live in a caravan. Don't judge. I've been living there for approximately 8.5 years, if you didn't count the 3 years in the mental institution, but that's not for here, don't judge. I'm very good with my hands, apparently. Well, I am, of course, I'm a scrapper. I'm a knitter, I'm a sewer, I do a little bit of origami here and there. So for example, I make lots of like leg warmers, and I make awesome jumpers, and I make hats and shit and crap. And I sell these on my internet website, but don't tell the tax department because apparently I'm not allowed to when I'm on unemployment benefits and stuff like that. But anyway, that's another story. Don't judge. So I live in the caravan by myself. Well, technically it's not by myself. I actually have quite a few caged animals, which I love to death. Speaking of that, well, not that, I have a dog called Tim Tam. And unfortunately, I was hoping to introduce you to Tim Tam, but unfortunately he's not here at the moment. He's in intensive care. Let me give you a little bit of background, don't judge. The other day, I was just in the caravan and I was going at it hammer and tong. I had my scrapbook open, I was in the zone, I was like really tripping out. I was gluing these pages together, and the next minute, and Tim Tam was sitting in my lap, where he always sits. Actually, I tie him to my lap because I don't want him to go. And he enjoys the company. So, all of a sudden, I glue 2 pages together. And what do? I don't know what you do, but I just go ballistic. I actually have a bit of a fit. Actually, that's probably part of my problem. But actually, Mummy likes to call it a skip fit. I have a bit of a skip fit. So there I was, Mummy had a skip fit, and the next minute I looked down and Tim Tam started barking and whimpering. And I was like, oh my god, but I was having a major skip fit. And usually with skip fits, I just black out. And whatever happens, happens. So anyway, when I came around 24 hours later, apparently, because the trailer park trash next door was knocking on my door, when I came around, I looked down and there was poor little Tim Tam. Apparently he had 2 broken legs. I mean, how that happened, I have no recollection, because when I black out, and I'm not responsible for whatever happens because I'm unconscious. But anyway, so he's in traction at the moment, and I'm going to go and pick him up in a couple of days, but once I've spoken to the RSPCA, whatever, for because it's not my problem. But yeah, but next time I have to introduce you to little Tim Tam. By the way, he's only got 3 legs anyway. He had a bit of an accident. Last year he had a bit of an accident. He sort of fell into a blender. It was on the kitchen table. It was on my kitchen table, and all of a sudden I had another skip fit. Anyway, enough about me for the moment. I'm just going on and on and on. There's no time to do any crafting at this show. But okay, so next time we're definitely going to be doing the men's magazine into a piece of art, crappy crafting artwork. Don't judge. So from me, I just want to say thank you, and I hope you've enjoyed the show, because, yeah. Alright, I'm going to go and look for some dog shit.